everyone, it's Miss Tanya, Daycare Chronicles 101, and I am just going to give you a brief tour of some of the things that I use in my family daycare home for my children. Take in consideration that it depends on the ages of the children that you have in care at that time. It depends on the developmental profile of them as well. Who's meeting it, who's not. Do you have children that are possibly on the spectrum or that are on the spectrum that have been diagnosed? There are so many factors that play into what we do in our family daycare homes. So for instance, when it comes to like the ABCs and things like that, I have the little Lakeshore magnetic boards, and I've shown you these before, but the children love these, eye-hand coordination, all of that, colors. This is just a really good tool to use if you're doing the ABCs, as opposed to just flashcards all the time. I also have one for the colors as well. So this one is for the colors. This board here is for colors. Same thing. Eye-hand coordination, the colors, you can use numbers, you can count how many of the little beads go into the little paint cans. It just depends. I purchased these things from Lakeshore, and I've had these for years, and they are still sturdy, they are still working, and the children love them. And then you might have the little ones. The little ones like to do what the big ones do as well. So, and I use this sometimes just for a solitary child sitting somewhere and they just want something to do and they want to do the same thing, then I'll give them this one. So we have this one as well. This is nice. I'm sorry about the glare. This is nice. Also, another way that I use to teach the alphabet is I have these big flashcards, Lord, that I got at Costco. I got these at Costco. So if you ever see them, grab them because they're so nice. They're so big and they're real inviting and engaging to the children. So this is the size of the card. And you see there's an A for airplane, the word, the letter. And then on the back, there's even questions to ask the children. What color is the airplane? What noise does an airplane make? Have you ever been on an airplane? And then another way to make it even more interesting, you can have a toy airplane there, a red toy airplane there, or a blue one. Say, well, this one is red, this one is blue. It just depends, on what you have to offer in your facility. Nothing has to be the same every day. Not at all whatsoever. Nothing has to be the same every day. Trust and believe that. The minute a child gets bored, that's when the issues arise. So our main focus is to keep them engaged, to keep them excited about learning, and to also include them, because you can have a child sit there that may be a little older that's able to sit there with the flashcards, with their peers or whatnot. And so that's just a wonderful thing as well. Children learn from children too. I am a neat freak, so I like to put things back where I got them. I'm very conscious of that. Another thing to do is, for those that may be able to write or do the dry erase, I have my dry erase books. These I believe I got at Costco or Sam's Club too. These are so nice. I love dry erase because you can just use it over and over again. This is also another way to do the ABCs for an older child. So you have the letter A here, there's an ant, there's an apple. You can trace uppercase, then there's lowercase. It's just endless opportunities here with this book. Then you get also numbers. So there's numbers in here as well. So you can do the numbers, tracing the numbers and all of that as well. There's always pictures. Children like things that are colorful and inviting to them. There's also in this book, there's counting. There's so much in here for the children to do, but you're getting the same concept, So I have my dry erase books. I love these as well. These are from Lakeshore too. I have a lot of Lakeshore things as well. So these are the alphabet write and wipe practice cards. So here, let's see. We have the letter A, apple. You can trace it there, and then there's a word on the bottom. So there's always something for the children to learn and to do. And I would just spread these out on the table and just let them pick the ones that they want to pick. And then we just go from there. Who says you got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know, what if something else interests the child? You'll eventually get there, but don't stop their creativity and don't stop their inquisitiveness. Whatever they, they gravitate to, you can nurture that. It doesn't have to be the same thing all the time, It doesn't have to be in order all the time. You got to make it interesting. This one is for the numbers. So these are ready for number practice cards as well. And so here you have the number, picture, they can trace it, write it, and then they can write it themselves. So there's the word there as well as the number. So these are all just wonderful things to be able to use, in your daycare. Or if you're a parent at home homeschooling, these are excellent resources. Also, in this cabinet over here, there's the quiz pen. I got this at Costco too, and the children love this. This is something that I got at Costco. It has the book in there, and then you have the pen, and then there's 4 books in here. So here's a little book, colorful, inviting, asks you a question, and if the answer is correct, it'll make the correct sound. If it's wrong, it'll make a wrong sound. Just wonderful. Fun. Switch it up. You don't have to do the same thing every day, as I keep saying. So when I see things, I just buy them. Like, I want my children to be exposed to so many things in daycare. And so that one was Mickey Mouse. This one says preschool on it here. Same thing. This one is the Eric Carl one. Maybe a little caterpillar. So this one is Eric Carl. Same thing with the books and the pen. Something different for them. Switch it up. I do have workbooks for my children. This is like for my first workbook, level 1. I received these from Costco too, I believe. But I've seen these on Amazon as well. So this is just a workbook that's just full of everything. Everything. The colors, the shapes, the numbers, the math, the science, you name it, it's all in here. I will give each child their own book. When they do the pages, I'll tear them out and they can take them home. So that's just another way. So we do use workbooks. Everything isn't just always, play-based. Learning math. IKEA. I don't know, maybe $10 at IKEA. The little cash register, solar power. You can do it indoor, outdoor. Just wonderful. I mean, children love to pretend that they're playing with money and all of that. So you put the money in there. I don't just leave it in there just in case some of them want to put it in their mouth. Another thing that's in here is the Melissa and Doug fruit that you cut up. Eye-hand coordination, they love it. This can be a solitary activity as well. So say when I'm doing my bathroom run, my diaper changing, I have these, so I'll give each child one and just let them, and this is what they're going to be doing.